Experts agree that wind energy is now the lowest cost source of reliable new electricity. And those wind farms are providing massive benefits for the communities that host them, in tax benefits to local schools and services. University of Michigan researcher Sarah Mills studies the interaction of wind farms and local communities.
And those property taxes go to local governments, they go to the school district, they go to the county government. And in a couple of the places that I studied, this represented a huge increase in their property tax revenues. So in one community, it increased their property tax revenues in 1 year by 500%. So being able to maintain services or introduce new services, hire more teachers, is just something that that most local governments in the state don't have the luxury of doing, that in places that have wind farms, they have been able to maintain, if not improve, some services.
Dr. Mills' published study on those revenues offers more detail. In one Michigan community with many turbines, benefits included new teachers and staff, including special education, speech therapists, reading specialists, school psychologists, as well as infrastructure upgrades like fiber optic internet systems and additional transportation for dual enrollment programs. Dr. Jan Amsterberg, a school superintendent in Gratiot County, Michigan, has seen these benefits firsthand.
The wind development has been significant. It's allowed us to keep program funding roughly the same level, and we haven't had to decrease funding as other ISDs have had to do in economic downturn. It's allowed us to keep programs whole. Been a lot of benefit to our local communities.
Dr. Amsterberg produced a summary of wind energy cash infusions for the year 2018. Revenue for operations and sinking fund totaled more than $700,000. Revenue for debt and bonds was $776,000, and for special education and vocational education, more than $1,300,000. In Huron County, Michigan, the Huron Daily Tribune reported on the breakdown of wind energy revenue in 2015. For Laker schools, the take was more than $1 million, a huge impact according to Superintendent Bob Smith. The district has been able to purchase 3D printers and add more robotic education because the wind turbines generate so much revenue, he said. The Toledo Blade has profiled the revenue benefits from wind farms in Paulding County, Ohio. There, records show that a higher percentage of students have been graduating, and more have scored in advanced and accelerated categories for achievement since wind farm revenue began coming in. With $4.5 million in new revenue since 2014, the district hired 18 additional staff, mostly for special needs and intervention, none of which could happen without wind turbines, according to Superintendent Ben Winans. But misinformation and disinformation run rampant in our society, and some bad actors will do anything to keep the benefits of wind revenue from reaching our young people in rural communities. In a recent Facebook post, anti-clean energy activist Kevin Martis stated that it's certainly true that they, wind turbines, don't pay the school taxes. A statement that obviously does not square with the widely reported facts on the ground across many states. It's nothing new for Mr. Martis, who freely admits he works on behalf of a Washington, D.C. lobbying firm.
I'm also a senior policy fellow at E&E Legal Institute.
This much is true. E&E Legal is a well-known, fossil fuel-funded Washington, D.C. lobbying firm, which lists Mr. Martis on its website as a, quote, senior policy fellow, unquote. Back in Huron County, the Laker High School enrollment continues to grow, in large part because of school of choice programs, which allow parents to choose the school located among the wind turbines where they know their children will have the safest, best equipped, and most modern facility available to give them the best shot at a bright future.